Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name is Rochelle and I am doing a reading for the collective and starting with some prosperity dust on the table. I like to do that. I like to show that I'm bringing in the prosperity. I just started this reading and didn't realize that it was on photo mode, not video. So I'm sitting there talking and all of a sudden it goes away and I'm like, what happened? Oh, it wasn't recording. So anyway, I am doing a reading for the collective because today, or it's about the focus, what am I even saying? Focused on the new moon in Sagittarius. And this reading is all about taking the shot, doing the thing, being bold. This is a time of leaning into big dreams, wild optimism. There is blunt honesty. And it's all about just kind of, if you get that wild hair, you go for it. You do something, you jump on it, you make the changes. No need to run it by anyone else. I probably shouldn't say that, actually. It's not that there's no need, it's that it might happen. This is, it's a very kind of personal powered energy. So focusing on that. So let's start. I'm going to start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. What part of you is coming back? Coming back to life, reigniting, or refusing to stay dimmed? Acceptance, number 4. Beginning, new moon. Number 2. Yep, there it is. There it is. Resilience, 21. It's not in order, but we have 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3. This acceptance energy. You're accepting you might be accepting the reality of a situation with someone else. Or accepting someone back into your life, or accepting that you are enough to it's around, it could be around having someone new coming into your life, accepting someone new into your life because of realizing that you're enough. There's something about letting go of the stories that you've been telling yourself, and really coming into this energy of appreciating who you are. Not just knowing who you are, really appreciating it. And that is bringing some kind of, there's a beginning here, possibly with somebody else, but certainly with yourself, because every relationship goes back to the self, whether it's positive or not so positive. And so it's like the work that you've been doing, that you've been overcoming some things, some fear, some resistance. It's kind of leading you to this new gateway, or it's opening the portal, or it's somehow because especially in this image here, we've got on the outside of this portal, it's all winter wintry, snowy, cold, and then through that doorway, it's spring, it's warmer, it's inviting. And you're not walking into this new beginning in a it's like you're not walking through with kind of the fool energy, kind of, somewhat naive, just blindly optimistic. We'll just see what happens. This is with this resilience, I'm feeling like you're bringing, it's sort of like bringing your baggage with you, but it's more like it's not the baggage itself, it's the memory of what you gained from having to deal with all that baggage. It's not letting yourself forget and fall back into a cycle that you've been in before, maybe many times. You've learned to be resilient because of these difficulties. And this new beginning comes from you making wise choices based on what's happened in the past. And you're kind of, it's been tough. It's, you look at him, this person, feeling very weighed down by whatever is on their back. And I'm never really sure what's on their back. It almost looks like a giant octopus, because I do see octopus tentacles, but it's a very strange looking octopus because the body is huge and the tentacles are little. No, but she's carrying some kind, it's like the tentacles are in there plus a bunch of weeds and vines. What do we know about octopus? Octopus is supremely intelligent. They're very good at blending in with their environment. They know how to use tools, and they're very crafty little things. And it's like you're taking all of the good things, the benefits from the difficulties, and that's what you're bringing with you. That's a part of the resilience too. You've been through difficulties and you've made it through. Like you've come out the other side. And that's it's the lessons that you want to hold on to. Because that's what's helping you move into this whole new realm in your life. This whole new energy. Fantastic. Okay. So, what direction are you being pulled toward? I mean, clearly we've got a new beginning here. What direction are you being pulled toward? Let's try the Osho Zen Tarot. What direction are you being pulled toward? Ooh, we've got the Page of Fire, intensity. And for me as a reader, the Page of Fire makes me think of Sagittarian energy. It's very much that optimistic, like ready for an adventure, ready to start something new. And with a great amount of intensity. Ooh, and we've got 5 of Fire, totality. You're going in a whole new direction. There's a handing off here of one, one person is letting them go, the other one is about to catch or has caught. It's like there's a complete, it's a handoff. It's a totality. It's a completion, going in a new direction with somebody new. Feels like or new people in general. We'll say that. Oh, and then we've got completion. This is the World card. So we have fixed signs here. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Getting the final puzzle piece. Closing out a major cycle. This huge success and rewards here. The reward is, it's that feeling of contentment. Is seeing yourself in a new way, seeing a part of yourself you've never seen before. You're getting the final puzzle piece. This is this has been a long journey. You have a lot of momentum behind you here. But with both of these, all this fire energy and there's this one moving forward with intensity. It feels like moving very quickly. There's all this like speed energy, you know, and then swinging around with other people. You got to get good momentum for this. So yeah. Okay, hang on. You are also being taken in a new direction that is I'm getting friendly competition. It's like where you have encountered drama, difficulty, conflict with others, unhealthy competition, you're leaving that behind. You're moving to a place of peace and harmony in your connections within yourself ultimately, and then everything kind of ripples out from there. So what do you need to aim more clearly at? That's what I want. Let's try the Four of Spirits Oracle. What do you want to aim more clearly at? Or what do you need to aim more clearly at? We have Mouse Spirit, confidence. Even the smallest actions can have a big impact. So, never underestimate your abilities. Stepping into your confidence more fully. I feel like the confidence is there. I feel like it's just a matter of leaning in more. You can make very small moves and create large ripples with what you are doing. With the direction you're going, the intensity with which you're going. You bring a lot of power, and it's not disruptive energy necessarily, but just disruptive, if I can even talk. Disruptive in the way that you throw a rock into a pond and it creates the ripples. Yeah. And then we have Raccoon Spirit, Trash Panda, potential. Delve into the unknown, for it is through uncertainty that you often uncover your true gifts. And that's what it's all about. It's a new start, a whole unknown. What's behind that? What's on the other side of that portal? What's on the other side of the gate, the door? It's unknown, but it sure seems inviting. And you're excited for the adventure. You're excited for the reveal, the big reveal. What is beyond? This is it's just leaning into more of what makes you excited, really. Some people don't like surprises, but it's because there's fear. It's always tied to fear somehow. And you're kind of You're recognizing the fear. You're remembering what caused you to act out of fear. You're not letting yourself forget that, because that's what helps you to move forward with such intensity. You learned your lessons. At least some crucial lesson here having to do with your confidence and your potential. There's a lot of potential here. You have some gifts that you're uncovering. Magic pixies, kindred spirits. So you have been blessed by the typo as well. You create lasting connections with deep understanding that transcends time and space. Yes. This new beginning, like I said, involves a new connection or new connections in general that are so supportive and encouraging and healing for you. Lasting connections with deep understanding. Yeah. Okay. What's holding you back? What's holding you back from going big? I just saw 1616 on the timer. I need to think about what deck. Let me try the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. What's holding you back from going big? A time to say goodbye. Something is about to end for now. Number 13. Leaving someone behind, maybe leaving your family, your friends, maybe you're leaving a job, or whatever. It's that bittersweet energy. It's not wanting to say goodbye. Any kind of new beginning, there's always going to be an ending. There's always going to be something that you need to leave behind in order to embrace the new, and that is that can hold you back. Yeah, it's legitimate too. Oh, and she's holding in a dragon. It's like needing to see. She's holding this dragon and looking really sad. This dragon looks, it's small enough for her to hold. It's like this dragon needs to go out and live its life. It's like she's raised the dragon from a baby, and now it's time to let it fly. Kind of kick it out of the nest, basically. This could be a part of yourself that you've been protecting and nurturing for a long time, but you haven't wanted to release it out into the world for fear of, I don't know, some kind of what's coming to mind is like King Kong, right? Where it's this, first of all, it's this wild animal, but the whole concept is to, it's like, oh, this thing, it's so big and new, and let's show everyone. And it's a sentient being. You can't just take something out of its natural habitat and think it's going to be okay, and think it's not going to like freak out and cause destruction or be destroyed itself. And so it feels like a part of yourself that you've been holding back because you don't want any destruction to occur. But it's like, it's time to release it. It's time to, I don't know, it's time to let something in, release a part of yourself. Maybe it's even a project, or it's something that you have held close to you for a long time. And releasing it into the world is scary for whatever reason. Okay. Fiona and the Unicorn, The Gift of Sacred Sight, 29. It's holding you back from sacred sight. The gift of sacred sight. It's sort of like a sacred sight speaks to me of being able to see the bigger picture. And once you see something, you can't unsee it. And so there's a part of you that is shying away, maybe, from seeing the whole picture, or seeing things from a spiritual a vantage point, spiritual perspective. The spiritual perspective tends to be more detached. There's no, in the spiritual realm, there's no such thing as good and bad. There's no duality. It's all one. It just is, right? And we humans, we are very attached to our experiences, to what we give meaning to. And, it's like the ego doesn't want to see things from a different perspective. The ego wants to stay in the drama, wants to stay in the conflict, or in the, it wants to keep engaging in those kind of lower vibrational energies. That's where the ego thrives. And it's not about ignoring the ego or like pushing it, stuffing it down, or thinking it's bad. It's not bad. It's just finding the balance between the physical kind of material reality versus, the kind of the higher perception, the higher understanding. Higher, I don't like that word. The broader, maybe. It's just seeing things from in a new way, a new light. That is ultimately freeing, but it also forces you to have to let something go. Once again, to say goodbye. Part of yourself even, right? Again, not saying goodbye to your ego or anything like that. You can't. Your ego keeps you safe. It's just saying goodbye to the part of you that is attached. No, that's not right either. You're not saying goodbye to that. You're saying goodbye to the attitude that has been tied to this part of yourself. Shifting the attitude? I don't know. Anyway, keep going. A beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. Number 17. You need to focus on caring for yourself. It has something to do with, it's like you're going through a major upgrade. You're going through an energetic upgrade, and you need to take care of yourself physically to keep up with the upgrade, to make the upgrade less disruptive, less painful. Upgrades aren't easy all the time. Probably most of the time. It's transformation. And in order to be able to handle these new big energies, you have to know how to rest, how to put down whatever you're doing and just focus on you. And there's all different ways to do that and different things to focus on. You want to focus on your physical body. You want to focus on your mental health, your emotional health. spiritual health, create a spiritual practice or deepen it or whatever. Like, it's all the things. You are an ecosystem, and this is you doing your due diligence to make sure all the different parts are in alignment, are working and functioning properly. And if they're not, then that's something to look at, or something to work with. So, okay. What surprise, gift, skill, or attitude is ready to launch you further? I'm going with my Radical Abundance deck for this. What surprise, gift, skill, or attitude is ready to launch you further? Companionship. Kindred spirits. Companionship. You might have a surprise person showing up in your life. Someone, maybe you've never met them before, or maybe they're from your past and there's a newfound connection or a deepening of a connection. Maybe you've been on your own, thinking, you've had to learn how to walk your path on your own without people's help. Or maybe, there's something where you decided that you didn't want to have to rely on people because you always get burned. You always get let down. Any number of things that have kept you from experiencing a companionship where you feel really held and supported and seen. That's all changing, or it's deepening, broadening. How many adjectives can I unpack in one sentence? Prosperity. Oh man, you've got the love, the connection, the affection, and the money. But prosperity is more than money, although we do have fish. Fish for me is financial prosperity, financial wealth. But this is so much more. This is prosperity in, and we have, it's a squid, not an octopus, but we have a tentacled thing again. Maybe that's what you're carrying with you. You're carrying with you your understanding of finances, or even the little bit of money. Maybe it's a lot of money that you have, and you're like, where am I going to put this money? Or what am I going to do with this? And you nurture it. You nurture it into something that it's not something you're carrying. It's something that can take care of itself. Something that can take care of itself, this dragon. Anyway, and the prosperity too is coming from, it's not just coming from out of nowhere. It might be a surprise, but it's, you've got some skills that you're leaning on to create this prosperity and this companionship. Like, you've been through it. You've been through some difficult stuff, and you have all this compassion and sweetness, and you're also intelligent, savvy. You've learned some things, some tricks along the way, some hacks to get you where you want to be. Maybe this is just a whole new thing for you. Maybe you never even realized that you were as intelligent as you are, or that you could create the kind of wealth and abundance that you've seen other people create. Or health is a huge part of prosperity. If you are not feeling well, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't help you feel better. I mean, it can, I guess, if you use your money to see a doctor, to get yourself back into good health, do the things, take the medicine, whatever. But in the end, if you don't have your health, it makes life very tough. And not only that, okay, so on this bird's chest, we have a peace sign. And then at the top of its staff is a heart with love. So it's like you're you're coming to a very peaceful place within yourself. You are I feel like this love is this heart that says love is a representation of what you are saying goodbye to. It's like the act of saying goodbye to something that you have held and cared for so deeply for so long is like becoming a totem for you. Maybe it's loving that fierce part of yourself. Yeah. You're just, everything's falling into place for you in this beautiful way. And it's, I'm repeating myself at this point. You've got the connection, you've got the love, you've got the money, you've got the health, the feeling of peace. It's amazing. What intention can you set from here, and how can you embody it? Wait, hang on, not that one yet. Let me do the wisdom of the House of Night. What intention can you set, and how can you embody it? Grove, number 21. It's a kitty. Kitty sitting on a garden bench. I actually need to read this one. I don't know what grove is. I can get there. I, Nyx, the goddess of night, invite you to my grove to heal your wounds and mend your heart. Yeah, so we've got this healing here. The intention to heal your heart. The intention to heal your heart. Bring yourself into this place of peace. To be able to have strong connections. To be able to care for yourself. When you are healed, you naturally want to take care of yourself. Because you know that you can't get anywhere in life if you're not doing well. I mean, that's not true. You can get places. Of course you can. But what kind of quality of life is that? 21 also. Resilience. Both of these are 21. You are your resilience, what you've been through, and all that you're carrying, all the memories, all the skills you've built up, all the things that you've learned is helping you to heal your heart. Oh, and then we have confidence. Confidence, 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. We've got confidence again. Confidence. You set an intention to continue to increase your confidence. And as I often say on this channel, confidence is that energy where you don't feel that you need to prove yourself to anyone. Confidence comes from a place of loving yourself. And knowing that you can handle whatever, and you can walk into a room and you've got this. You've always, you can lean on your own skills and abilities to overcome anything. That's a part of this resilience. Just saw 35. No, I didn't. 34. That's what I saw. Differences. 36. So this is, we've got the white and the black. Cats, right? A cat too. We've got the cat again. Something about the energy of cats, that very independent energy, but cats still have, they need, overall, they need affection and attention and love. It's kind of a myth that cats can just be left alone and they're fine. Like, they connect to their people and require, in order to be truly happy and thrive, they require affection, attention, care. And so this is like, it feels like what you are doing for yourself. You are very independent. You've got the dark and the light. You are integrating these things together. You are integrating the differences within yourself. And this is you kind of intending to be open to those who are different from you, honoring differences. This can also be, again, with a companion coming in, it feels, they might be very different from you, and yet it totally works. You two kind of, it's you fit perfectly together. Opposite but the same. Yeah. Okay. So, I was gonna pull. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. Moonology deck. More of what intention to set and how to embody it. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Yeah. Yeah, it's been tough what you've gone through. Life can be tough. Most of us have to deal with that at some point or another. Maybe at many points along the way. But you're coming out of that. Everything's lightening up. It's looking better. You're getting out of the cold and into the bright light and the warm and the inviting. Yeah. The energy is gaining momentum. Yep, that's what's happening. There's this momentum. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you come out of this tough cycle and then everything just, it makes me think of like a train that comes to the end of the line and it stops and then it's time to go and it slowly goes back the direction it came, and it's slowly, but then it's like faster and faster. Yeah. And then win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Win-win outcome. Win-win. Whoever is here in your life, it's a mutual thing. How you are showing up, this new way you are showing up, is beneficial to those that you share your energy with, and that and then they benefit from it and you also benefit from it. Yeah, and we have this balance. We have the scales here. Okay, that's about it. Should I go with this? No, you know what? I'm gonna go with a Beyond Lemuria. Beyond Lemuria card. Okay. We've got wings. I see a heart. See a whole chakra system. All these pastel colors. Feels like peaceful growth, peaceful flight, ready for peaceful flight. Oh, loving compassion. Yes. Bring more love to a situation, whether it is toward yourself or someone connected to the question. I'm going to say both. You got to bring it to yourself first. And then it's easy. So easily just flows from you to others. There may be a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective, just like I was saying. And yeah, maybe you do need to forgive someone. Forgive yourself as well. Remember, you are loved and have unlimited access to the gentle yet transformational force of loving compassion as and when you need it. To bring yourself back into your heart, think about those you love and moments with them where you have felt joy. And that's a part of the companionship too, right? Expand this feeling out to more and more people, creatures, and places until the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving energy. And this is like what I was saying at the beginning with the ripple effect. That little bit. Never underestimate your abilities. The smallest actions can have a big impact. And that starts with loving yourself. Till the whole planet is infused with this beautiful, warm, and loving feeling. And maybe that's going to be a part of your new mantra or your new practice. Visualizing all this love pouring out of you because it's a surplus. It's more, you have more than enough for yourself, and then you can share and you can just send it out to the entire world. And that literally helps the world because everything is energy, including your thoughts. And you change the system at the core, and it's going to affect the rest of the system. It's like the heart, the physical heart pumps the blood to everything everywhere. Right? You take care of your heart, you're taking care of your whole body. Although there's a lot more to it than that. But anyway, I'm leaving it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.